Let's add a digital repeater or analog repeater to your gd-88, KYDERA 880, CD300, RT73. M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Looking at these kind of radios here, KYDERA 880 UV on the left, and we've got the CDR300 on the right, or the RETEVIS RT73. So we're just going to play around with the code plug and create just a couple of channels for my hotspot and maybe a local analog repeater. So this is what the code plug looks like, and we will put a link in where you can download it. First thing we're going to do is just go to device info. When you're connected via the COM port here, make sure you've got your USB cable. It's like a Bofung one, and download the driver. A link will be in for that as well. And then basic parameters, that's the important one. Get your DMR number in there, 2341437 is mine, and your call sign, M0FXB, that's the important one. And start to save it now, otherwise you'll lose everything, so click save. Just so you know that as you click on things, new windows are opening here. See that? You've got the larger thing that you can minimize. Then within that, you've got windows of what you're actually getting up to. So you can close them or leave them. They stay at the bottom here, like so. So there you go. You can close them completely. So common menus, haven't changed any of that, but you can see what they are. Prompt, your tones, your LEDs, and then your preset buttons are all here as well. Your programmable buttons on the top, and then you have some on the microphone on certain devices. Even mic gain is here. Quick messaging, which we'll do a separate video on. DMR settings here, which I haven't changed. APRS, haven't done that yet. That'll be a separate video. So the first thing we do is we need a contact. So click contacts here. Click plus. There's your contact list. Now we could bring in a load of contacts via like a file, an Excel file, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to create a couple ourselves. So click contact list, and then on here let's just click add, and we want one called 9. We're going to rename it local, like so, local 9. That's a good one for doing manual entry. Then we got 9 group, and group call you want. Let's click another one. Let's call it 91. So there you go. We'll go 91 here, and that'll be worldwide. Go delete worldwide. There you go. That's the two we're going to do. So now we go back to our zone tab here at the very bottom. Yeah, zone. Click the plus, and zone will appear. You want to rename that. So click zone again, and it will appear. And just rename it. I'm going to rename this one my hotspots. Because you can have several hotspots. And then we're going to do that, and we're going to add one more zone. Click up here, add, and we're going to name it analog repeater. Just put analog for now. Okay, so we've created 2 zones now. Zones hold groups of channels, so we now have to create channels within those zones. So if we right click here, we've got our 2 zones that we've created. And what we're going to do is right click the top one, and see these are the channels we've got. So let's create a digital channel. So at the top here, number 1, we're going to start going through. So channel mode is digital. Channel name, well, that one we're going to call hotspot. Okay, so that's my hotspot. Then the frequency, go across 431.550. Click to the next one, and it puts in. Now if there's a shift, you can alter that yourself, because say it was a repeater, or if it was a dual hotspot, you'd have different frequencies, but we're going to keep it like that. It's my hotspot at home, so I'm just going to set low power. I'm not going to touch the RX alarm. We're going to go across now. Time slots. So time slot is what splits the channel in half, so we're going to put it onto time slot 2, I reckon, on the receive and the transmit. And go across. Now we've got the color code, which is like CT/CSS. So a lot of repeaters use 3, I've noticed, but generally hotspots use color code 1. So there you go, we'll leave that as 1. I won't do the messaging yet. So I think we're all set. Oh yeah, we've got to set the contact. The contact is basically the talk group number that channel is going to join to when you PTT. So remember we created a couple, didn't we? One was local. So let's just do that one. Local. So that's it. So when you key now, it will go to talk group 9, which is actually a local connection between your radio and your actual hotspot. And let's do talk group 91. So we'll go back to the beginning, and we're going to name this channel hotspot, but we'll put in 91. That's what we'll do. Hotspot 91, just so I know. And then frequency, same frequency again, because it's the same hotspot, like so. And it's local, so we'll keep it low power. And then we're going to set everything else the same. Slot 2. I mean, you could use slot 1. Use the other half of the channel. Receive CT CSS, TX CT CSS, and then. But when we go over and we click contacts on it, we're going to select 91 this time, which we've called worldwide, and then save as we go along, like that, so we don't lose it. And then let's go to our other zone. So here we've got analog. Just right click it, and we've never created a channel in this one at all. So let's do analog. So at the beginning we're going to go to analog. We're going to call it GB3WR. GB3WR. And the receive on that is 145.600. The TX is 145.500, so 145.500. And we'll keep the power high on that one. And then all we've got to now set is our CT CSS. So it's off at the moment. We're going to turn it on to 94.8. There you go, which is what we need. 94.8. And then we'll save that so we don't lose those settings. Save here to M0FXB. Now if we close down completely, reopen a code plug, like so, this one will be blank. What we do, we can go File, Open, find M0FXB, and then everything's going to be there. So look, basic parameters. Look, it's got my call sign, my DMR number. I do like the timeout to be a bit higher. So look, 450. We can save that. Save it. Got all these different code plugs. So that's it. You've basically created a couple of zones with your hotspot channels. A repeater. Once you've done one repeater, you can do lots of repeaters. And if it's a DMR repeater, then you know, you just be selecting DMR, and you can add another zone. Click here, zone. You can go add, and you could say call it digital repeater. Repeater, like so. And so that will appear here. And then if you right click it, then you could create a digital repeater channel, you know. So I can't think of any offhand, but let's just say it will be something like GB7. Let's just put MG just for fun. But this time you'd set a different frequency, so you know, 433.300, and then you'd have a 7.6 shift, I would guess. So you would set the correct frequency, and you'd find it just by going to the repeater website. And when you're going across, if I'm doing a repeater, I tend to always do talk group 9. So obviously you have to set it to digital, go across. Still got to do your color codes, which I've noticed that it tends to be 3 on repeaters in my area. And then your contact, so I set it at local again, and then hit the save. And then you've done a digital repeater, and then obviously you can add actual talk group numbers in your contact list if you want, like 80, 81, 2350 if you want to add one here. let's just go 2350 2350, which just tends to be like a, is it a chat one? Let's call it chat, and you've got that. Remember, it's group call. If you want to do an individual, you would select private call. Look at all these. There's so much to this radio, but anyway, there it is there, private. So group call is the one you want, chat, and then to import contacts list, you just click import here, and if you've got a file, I think I've got one here, ham contacts, click open, and it will import contacts. If you want ham contacts, which is like a CSV file, just click it, click import. If you've got the file already, which you can get from AILUNCE, just click, where is it? There, ham contacts, click open. It will put all the received ham contacts that you want to see on your nice color screen. Haven't done ham groups, haven't done scan list, receive group, just which you can sort of pick out who you want to listen to. So I think that'll do for now. Looking at this, and yeah, there you go. I think that's enough for now. So 7.3, thanks for watching my channel. These are lovely looking radios. I know we all buy Anytones and 868, 878, but these just look so fantastic. And if a radio looks good, it is more fun. 7.3, thanks for watching. Catch you on air. All the best. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Bye for now. So at the end, just write it to your radio. Click write here. Now I haven't got the radio here yet, so click write, and it will send it all to your radio. Hope this helps. Bye for now.